built to last. Multiplayer, single player, tabletop nights. Every game, every quest, it's gonna be tight. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG. Oh. Grab your snacks, settle in. The stream's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a D, give me a G, give me a G. DG, give me a D, DG. Take your seats, welcome in. The show's about to start, thanks for tuning in. Dad's getting ready, controllers in hand. DadGamingOnline's here, the best in the land. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. From new worlds to retro blast, DG plays them all, he's built to last. Multiplayer, single player, tabletop nights. Every game, every quest, it's gonna be tight. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG. Oh. Give me a D, give me a G, give me a G. Grab your snacks, settle in. The stream's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a D, give me a G, give me a G, DG. Give me a D, DG. Take your seats, welcome in. The show's about to start, thanks for tuning in. Dad's getting ready, controllers in hand. DadGamingOnline's here, the best in the land. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. From new worlds to retro blast, DG plays them, always built to last. Multiplayer, single player, tabletop nights. Every game, every quest, it's gonna be tight. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The stream's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The stream's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG's going live right away. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. DG. Oh. Grab your snacks, settle in. The stream's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a G. Get ready for action, get ready for DG. Give me a D, give me a D, give me a G, give me a G, DG. Give me a D, DG. Take your seats, welcome in. The show's about to start, thanks for tuning in. Dad's getting ready, controllers in hand. DadGamingOnline's here, the best in the land. Give me a D, give me a G, yeah. It's time to watch. retro blast. DG plays them all, he's built to last. Multiplayer, single player, tabletop nights. Every game, every quest, it's gonna be tight. Give me a team, give me a change. It's time to watch. Give me a team, give me a change. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a team, give me a change. It's time to watch. Give me a team, give me a change. DG's going live right away. Grab your snacks, settle in. The string's about to start, reduce the din. The countdown's ticking, it's almost time. Dad's here to blow your mind. Give me a team, give me a change. It's time to watch. Give me a team, give me a
We're live. Hello, everybody.
We're live?
We're live. We did it.
Characters. Your countdown is so quick.
It's so fast. I don't even like. There's no prep. It's just all in. That's it. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Mike. This is DG Online. That stands for Dad Gaming Online. I'm here with my main man, Finny. Finny.
Yeah.
Today's Friday. Today
It's
is
Friday.
Podcast Friday.
Oh,
Because the latest episode of Masters of Pen and Paper dropped today.
And I am a terrible podcaster because I didn't even pump my own numbers.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you've done this.
Gonna put it on right now, muted.
Full disclosure, I did listen to it. The audio was really good. The podcast I thought was really well done. That was the one that we did on Paranoia.
Toot toot.
Friend
Good for us.
Computer was he would be proud.
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was a good show. If you haven't had a chance to see it, there's a link for you in chat. You can check it out after this show. Don't tune away yet. But I gave you the Spotify link. You could do both.
You can do both.
You could do both. Speaking of podcasts, we are working on D&D world building tonight.
Yeah.
And basically what we're doing is working with a product called Pendulum, which is created by John of the Tale of the Manticore fame, who developed this tool, which we basically... Ooh, I forgot to open up my stuff that I need to open.
Oh my god.
I know, failing big time here.
I was distracting him. We were talking about buttered chicken before we started.
We're talking about butter chicken.
Went off on a whole tangent about it, and I'm sorry.
That's okay.
distracted him.
I'll bring both of these up. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. So I got a D20 and a coin, and basically
I got my name generator ready.
and
to
you
go.
got to get the name generator ready. That's right. So we need a few tools, but once we get those things done, essentially what we do is we're given we flip a coin, heads or tails. Heads is a law prompt, tails is a chaos prompt, and when we flip the coin, we get a prompt. From the prompt, we build a story. And this is episode 4. Episode 4. I put part 3, and it's actually part 4.
No.
It's part 4.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
We did this 4 times already.
4 times already. Can you believe it, Finn?
Feels like 3.
I thought it was 3 too, but when I came in, YouTube very much told me it was time. It was part 4, and that's because we've done 3 sessions so far. This is the start of the 4th, right? So session 1 was all of time 1.
Yes,
then we split
phase.
phase 2 into 2 podcasts or 2 shows.
2 shorter shows.
2 shorter shows. We took our time a little bit more.
Right.
I've lost my page here. I gotta close some windows.
All slowly coming back.
Yeah. And so basically we flip a coin, we do a prompt, we fill it out. We've gone from year 1 to year 871.
Yes, that's a good
amount. Yeah, the history in Pendulum's supposed to span about 500 years, but they put a heavy asterisk on that, saying the time jumps based on what you like, what works for you, right?
What happens and what you feel your timeline is.
Exactly. So all of that is kind of relative because we're in full control of this at all times. It's up to us to decide what happens in our world.
This is our bus.
This is it.
Thank you very much.
That's right. And so anyway, we currently are in possession of a small city. Oops, too far.
Yeah, a small city yet.
A small city. I'm looking for phase 3. Interesting. Page 19. This is where we're at, because the last one we did was mysterious event pretends. Oh no, we didn't do this.
No.
What was the last thing that we put? Oh yeah, a mysterious event pretends future disaster. What has occurred?
Oh yes.
And we said that Falern, who is a previous ruler of our town, she basically got stuck in this obsidian tower, and her soul was removed from her body and stuck in this tower, and that she's now been spending the last 20 years in this tower learning the ability of how to ascend into lichdom.
Yes.
And she's basically intending to become a lich, so she wants to tear her soul away from being locked in this tower into putting it back into a mortal body of sorts, and one day she will get her vengeance on the city that locked her in there.
Foreshadowing.
And nobody in the city has any clue that this is happening, because they've since boarded off the tower. Nobody goes in there.
They stay the heck away from there. That's bad juju.
So that's happening. They just don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And that's where we left off. And we left off basically at the start of phase 3, the modern age, which I should probably, I think I've been marking that down, the phases, or maybe not. Oh no, I did. Yep, right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna copy that, and we're gonna insert it here.
Inserting.
Let's get you up so that you can actually see what we're doing. All right, so phase 3. Do. The modern age, landmark structures, major growth, cultural complexity, and politics is what we're into at this point.
Politics.
It's going to be an interesting one, Finn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's what do we need to start with green.
Major growth yet. Ooh.
Great. All right, Finn, I think we're ready to flip that first coin, buddy.
I'll show you major growth. Wait, what?
Do you want to do the honors and break the proverbial bottle on this ship?
It is going to be tails off the bat.
Ooh, you're Agent of Chaos for number 1, huh? Okay, here we go. What? Nope. Oh, it's all law today, baby.
All law, baby.
All law. All right, let's get this copied. And we have some law coming at us. So this is the statement. An internal danger emerges that threatens something other than the current leadership. What is it? So this could literally be anything, but it does not need to be in our city per se.
No.
So something has to emerge that threatens something other than the current leadership. So maybe let's start with a year. Are we gonna fast forward again? So we left off with it was year 871. The ruler was a Baru Job, age 78.
Yeah.
We probably want to fast forward now that we're into phase 3.
Forward a couple hundred years. Or what?
Yeah, I was thinking we could get into the 1000.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Let's bring us up. Let's bring us up to 1068.
1068. Okay, I like it. So a pretty decent jump.
Number.
Yeah, about 200 years.
About 200.
Okay.
Not exactly.
So
nothing
yeah,
ever
so
is.
about 200 years, we leave off with Falern learning into lichdom, and the city of Fremont is growing.
It is.
It's comfy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spreading its legs, as it were. Stretching its legs. Sorry,
I was
that's what
gonna
meant.
say, I think you're thinking something else.
Yeah, no. It's DG after dark.
Okay, so we need a ruler and an age for said ruler. I'm good with human, dwarf, elf, gnome, whatever.
So let's go. We haven't had a dwarvish.
A dwarvish ruler? Okay, I'm
Do
good with a
you want
dwarvish
male,
ruler.
female?
Let's roll for it. How about?
Okay. Flip
Or
for it.
you know, I'll flip for it. Yeah, heads male, tails female.
Sure.
It's heads. Male it is.
Male dwarvish name. Oh. Odad.
Oh, dad.
Freenan. Frinan.
ODAD.
Yep.
FRINAN.
Yes.
Love it.
And he is going to be aged 106.
Okay.
Oh no, not 106 because this is 168. No, he is going to be. He's going to be 123.
120.
123.
127.
127.
Yeah, we'll give him. We'll make him. We'll make it odd, a little bit odd. What is that in human years? Just so we can track that a little bit better.
We're gonna say that's what, 40s.
Is that about about the ratio?
I think it is. I don't know.
All right. Well,
They don't live nearly as long as elves do.
We'll call it 40.
Yeah. We never actually established the length.
The
of
dwarven. Good
dwarven.
enough. It's one of those things. I mean, I guess we
dwarven
can do
length.
this. Dungeons and Dragons. Dwarf. Age.
Yeah.
Let's see here. D&D Beyond to the rescue. Dwarves can live to be more than 400 years old.
Okay,
So
yeah.
it's
So we're
one
not
to
far
it's
off.
one 1 to 4 then.
1 to 4.
So,
Okay, so he would be 27-ish then.
Alright.
Right.
good enough for me. 20. We'll say 25.
25. It's a good number.
That makes it a little bit round. Okay, so now we got to come up with an internal danger emerging that's threatening something other than the current leadership. So we've got to come up with something that is going to. First, let's decide: is this happening in the city or out of the city?
I'm automatically thinking something like an underground something.
Yeah,
going on.
yeah, I agree.
Underground.
Maybe they're experimenting or something like that.
Ooh, that's a good.
So I think we've kind of done the magic weapon thing to death.
Yes, we
I
have.
think we should do something else. Maybe. So right off the hop, I'm thinking either in the form of like a portal to something, or like a poison, or we've mined somewhere we shouldn't have mined, and now
We've already done
happening.
the mining.
We did the mining for Onkeg. That's right.
Yes. So let's. I like the portal.
Okay.
They're experimenting. It's like a cult starting.
Mhm.
And they're experimenting. A
Cultists are
way
trying
to
to bring a demon
create-
into the mix or something. They're trying to summon something.
Summon something. Yes.
That could do. So we have to come up with a name for the cult then.
Okay. Well, cults are pretty easy to come up with.
Okay.
What kind of?
Are they trying to
people.
summon a demon or a devil? I think they're trying to summon a demon.
Demon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 100% demon.
And I'm thinking this is humans, because humans are dumb. And they don't like that there's a dwarf leading them. This group, this little faction. And why they're bringing a demon in to show that this is an incompetent leader who can't handle issues, so that they can put one of their own at the top.
They are called the Primeval Order.
Cultists of the Primeval Order
Yes.
are attempting, are learning
Yes. They
how
are
to
researching how to open a portal.
open a portal to summon a demon in order to destroy the current leadership of Fremens. Oops. The group consists of a small faction of humans who are unhappy with the current dwarven leadership. And then in brackets, I'm going to say the majority of the city is... Sorry?
It doesn't have to be against the leadership.
Oh, right. It has to threaten something other than the current leadership.
Yeah. So we did establish a religion
Mm-hmm.
a little further back.
We did.
Right.
We said...
There was a goddess of fertility and growth.
Mm-hmm.
And that was established with one of the rulers. Shoot, I forget his name now. Older fella.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back. Mac Juvelin?
Could have been.
Yeah, Mac Juvelin.
Yes.
Set up
Yes.
the he's a cleric of the Order of Otneria,
Yes.
because she comes to him in a
Otneria.
vision, tells him to
Yes,
share the
that's-
word of Otneria with everyone who will listen.
Yes. So, I'm thinking these cultists don't like the way that the church is either being run or the church is running things.
So you know what, Finny? They worship an evil god. We
Oh,
need
yeah.
the counterpoint to Otneria.
Okay, so we are looking at the god of bad things.
The god of bad things. Man, I don't want to worship that guy. For a frame of reference, Otneria was the goddess of prosperity and growth,
Yes.
and she had a symbol of 3 wheat sheaves leaning over. So
Okay.
I'm thinking this is like the god, like should be like the polar opposite. It should be something of like of death and despair kind of thing.
Death and
You know what I
disease,
mean?
yeah.
Like, yeah, the god of disease and well, it's also going to be something worshipable, right?
Yeah. I mean, disease worshipping could be construed as worshipable because it cleanses. It gets all the bad out,
Mm.
right?
The god of
so-
sickness and disease.
Yeah, something like that. Let me try and find.
See if you can
God.
fire something up in there, but
Yes,
we'll
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
we'll tempt that one in there for the time being.
We're going to.
How about disease and decay?
Yes.
The sickness and disease is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But disease and decay, the concept of this person being someone, like you said, they cleanse by destruction. Destroy the thing in order to bring it back, kind of thing.
The god Samir.
Samir.
Sammir.
Sammir.
Yes. The god of disease and decay.
We bolded this. Oh, I got the hiccups. Samir, the god of disease and decay. Samir is known for his ability to create out of destruction.
Yes.
Followers believe in the concept of requiring something to completely decay into nothing in order to be rebuilt in a better vision, in a better concept, like, you know.
Yeah. Be brought to be reborn in a better light.
Even freaking better, dude. Reborn in a better light. Yeah, because it's not like they just want to destroy things. They're currently looking at the world and going, this place sucks and we need to burn it down in order to get the best out of it, in order to rebuild it the way that we want to see it running.
Exactly.
I like it. I like it, Finn. So now we've got a good god and a bad god.
Yeah.
Love it.
Our pantheon is expanding.
It's expanding. That's number 2. Okay. I think that kind of covers it, right? Unless you can think of anything else we need to add.
No, not off the top of my head.
All right. Well, we're ready for another coin flip then.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Shabam. It's time for some chaos, buddy. We've had a little bit too much law. It's time for some chaos. If I can spell it. Chaos.
Chaos.
All right. Here's the current prompt. An offensive military advantage is secured or constructed. What is it? An offensive, not offensive, but an offensive military advantage is secured or constructed. What is it?
It's almost like that's sounding almost like a forward base kind of thing.
Like a fort or something like that.
Yeah.
So an opposing town, maybe? Or not a full town, but like...
Yeah,
like
a Hamlet has been annexed and fortified.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Something nearby. I'm okay with that. So let's say the nearby Hamlet of, we need a name.
Nearby Hamlet of name.
Insert name.
Insert name. We are talking town names. Of course, they don't have. Other names. You know, I have such a hard time doing this.
It's all good, buddy. I was just going back to remind myself of what we have here. So we're still using the bounders as a personal guard. So it will be the bounders are going to be taking over the nearby Hamlet.
Okay, so let's go with something like Doriti. Doriti.
Okay. Bounders are sent to the nearby hamlet of Doriti and capture it. turning it into a fort to be used as a forward base.
Yep. 100%.
The Hamlet is renamed to Fort Doriti.
Yep.
Scouting parties are sent from this location to find new areas to either take over or trade with. Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
What about Odad Freenan? Still in charge?
Probably
Not a huge year jump here, I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's still in charge.
What do we think? Less than 20 years?
Oh,
Probably.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll a d20. Let's see what happens. I rolled an 8 on the d20.
8 years sounds
8 years sounds reasonable.
reasonable. Yeah.
It would put us at 1076.
Okay.
Odad is still in charge, but we've forwarded 8 years, which puts us to 135, which puts us at human 27. Once every 4 years, right? 1 to 4. So yeah, 2 years.
1 to
and
4.
sorry, it's the other way around. Yeah, well, he's human 27. So 8 years would be 2 years to a dwarf kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I did that wrong. So he is actually 129, and it is human 33. Right? 8 years. Saraski Yuki, get out of here, you bastard.
Oh.
Dude. My freaking OBS doesn't have any good options for me here.
Oh, here.
Get him out of here. No, I got him. I just got to do it in my other program, but
I got my mod options on now. We're good.
oh, here's show mod icons. There we go. It was turned off, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a real
that
problem.
happens.
That's a real
It
problem for me. Need them mod icons. All right. Anything else to add to this one, Finn, or are we done with this one?
I think that's pretty good,
It's
isn't
a
it?
pretty good run, I think. Pretty good run.
Yeah.
All right, let's flip another coin. Here we go. Shasha. Heads back into law again.
Okay.
You know, this is a very law-filled section.
It is.
We got a lot of law happening here. Okay. So, here's our point. There's a major cultural shift towards conservative values. Values. What or who caused this? So, maybe Odad's like a believer in the old ways.
Well, I would assume he is. He's a dwarf.
And maybe that is like, that's why there's a cultural shift. This is the first dwarven leader in a long time. Right?
Right.
Maybe the dwarves are starting to influence the population to the point where more people are kind of believing in that lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that could be a thing, right?
That is definitely a thing.
Okay. Let's do that. Odad, the first... Is he the first dwarven leader, period, or the first in a long time?
He's not the first. I
Okay.
thought we had a
I thought so too. I just needed to make sure. First dwarven leader of Fremont's in a very long time.
Jordan
Jordan
we
in the
are
house.
doing some Pendulum
Yeah, buddy. We're
Which
creating
is-
D&D worlds.
world building.
This will eventually become the history of the campaign that I'm creating.
Yes.
One day.
welcome to the ground floor.
Yeah, buddy. Pull up a chair. Help us create some stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Odad, the first dwarven leader of Fremont's in a very long time, has influenced a large number of the citizens to thinking more. How about thinking more? I'm gonna put this in brackets or in quotes. Thinking more like stone, because that's like his saying, right?
Rockin' stone.
We need to be thinking more like stone. He uses it in his speeches and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And has brought over many of these citizens to the ways of the dwarves. Dwarves. We're dwarves. This has upset a small portion of the population who secretly plot to overthrow the leadership. Their numbers for now are too low to do anything about it. Right?
Yeah.
As it stands right now, a lot of people like Odad.
Yeah.
Good leader. People like this guy.
He's
One
a
of the
good guy.
best leaders.
One of the best. Yeah.
He's a man of the people. But some people are not happy about this. And they're the ones that are kind of they're also fracturing off into the cultus of the primeval order, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Odad's still here. How many years have passed since the last one? Probably less than, like, do you think maybe 4 years?
Yeah, not
a
very
lot
long.
here, right?
I'm not feeling a lot.
No. Even less than 4 years?
I don't know if it would be less than 4.
All right, I'm okay with 4. 4 puts us at 1080.
Yeah.
That puts
Snowboard.
Odad at age 131, or sorry, age 130. He's aged exactly 1 year.
Yep.
But in human years, that's 37.
That's no bueno.
So he's been in charge for about 12 years now.
That's a decent amount of
It's a good rush. Good rush. So, all right, anything else you can think of, Finn?
No, not off the top of my head.
We're kind of cruising through these ones a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, time for flip number 3. Here we go. Yeah. Tails. Okay, there's that chaos I was talking about. Oops. We are on page 20. Ooh, this is a big one, Finn.
Big. How
It
big?
fills the whole square. Big.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, this is a big one. All right. Chaos. All right, here it is. There is an intermarriage with a friendly kingdom. The marriage is an unhappy one.
Uh-oh.
Who married whom? And additionally, introduce a secret / mystery.
Okay, we could do this. All good things.
So we've got to come up with like the Hatfields and McCoys kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? The Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
Except in this case, the two families want these two to marry each other. But the bride and groom do not want to marry each other.
Right.
So we got to come up with kind of that background.
Yeah. So then we need...
What if it's Odad's daughter? And they're marrying to like grow the family. What if Odad is getting his daughter to marry another dwarf, but she's in love with a human? Right?
She can't love a human.
She resents the dwarven ways. She does not think like stone.
She doesn't, no.
Okay. I think we're going
stone
somewhere. There's
in
no
her
rock and
soul.
stone. No. Just a lot of Wonder Bread. Odad is set to marry off his daughter to the son of the king of, we need another town or city.
Galadine.
Galadine?
G A
A
W L
W
A
L A
D I N E.
D I N E. Galadine.
Yes.
Galadine. Odad is set to marry off his daughter to the son of the king of Galadine. He is doing this to keep the dwarven bloodlines strong.
Yes. Like stone.
Can you give me a name for Odad's daughter?
Odad's
And
daughter.
we'll also need a name for the king of Galadine and his son.
Is there anything else?
No, there's a lot of names, dude. A lot of names tonight.
Odad's daughter is named Lomani.
Lomani.
Lomaeni.
Okay. And
Obviously, Frenan.
Brenan. Yep, fair.
Yeah. You need a male dwarf.
Male dwarf for the son's name, and a male dwarf for the king.
Brolud Great Chin.
Great chin. Oh, I love it. Okay, Brolud.
Yep.
And then we need a name for the king of Galadine, who's also going to be Great Chin.
His name, the king, is Batdruk. Batedruk. Do we need a town name?
Nope. We got the town Galadine.
Oh yes.
So Lomani is in love with her best friend from childhood.
Oh, you know how to weave them, buddy.
I need a human name.
Oh, human name is going to be
Jace. There it is.
Jace.
Jace it is. Love it.
Jace is a good name. Strong name.
She resents her father for forcing her into this marriage.
Yeah, he does.
How about the secret, or the secret is that Odad is marrying, like he's forcing Lomani and Brolud to get married to like do something. They're strengthening why are these two dwarven families strengthening their bonds here? I think there's a secret to be had in this space.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like, does he owe somebody, or is maybe he doesn't like this human, this Jace, their family?
He doesn't. Of course he doesn't. Why would he?
There's got to be something there.
Let's go with something like.
Or what if there was like a curse that if Lomani didn't get married, something might happen.
I do like a good old fashioned.
I like a curse. That's good. And maybe part of the stipulation of this curse is that she's got to marry from a royal, like dwarven royal.
Oh yeah.
Right. So she wants to get married to this human who's kind of like a penniless bum kind of thing, right?
Yep.
That's who she loves, but she's being forced to marry this other person. She doesn't know why.
She doesn't know why.
Okay.
Because it was prophesized. No.
Yep. Okay. I think you're onto something there. It came to him in a dream or something.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I think you've got something going there. I gotta just button. Here we go. Yeah. What if a vision came to Odad early in his life that he would have a daughter.
And his daughter must marry.
And that his daughter would die.
Ooh.
A horrible death if she did not marry another, or marry a
dwarf.
royal family dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Something like that. Yep.
While Odad understands he is making Lomeni miserable, he vows to never speak a word of why and prays to his god. Do we have a god of like stone?
The
dwarven god? We've got to have a dwarven god.
Okay, so dwarven god is obviously going to have a dwarven name.
Has to, yeah.
So we are going with a dwarven name, and it has to be nice and strong. Strothalarm. S-T-R-O.
Uh-huh.
You know what? I'm just gonna
hit it again.
Strotharlum.
Strotharlum.
Unless that's too hard. In which case,
how about just Stroth?
Stroth.
Let's just pull it back to Stroth.
Strothar.
Strothar. There it is.
Strothar.
And he is the god of what? Rock and stone?
I feel like he is the god of like dwarven everything. Like
yeah,
mining,
he's dwarven Jesus.
Yeah,
but we got to give him kind of like his core components.
Oh,
is he smithing? Is he
of forging and mining?
Okay. Okay. The god of
I like
smithing and mining.
Yeah.
And dude, that's 3 for the Pantheon.
Yeah. Well, Dwarven Pantheon doesn't really count.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. To provide him guidance and to ease her broken heart.
Yeah.
I put that she resents her father for forcing her into this marriage and vows to never forgive him.
Yeah.
Or love Jace. Or no. Brolude.
Yes.
So not only is she like, Dad, I'm PO'd at you, but I'm never gonna love this guy. I don't love this guy. I love Jace.
That's right. Not Jace. Oh yes, Jace.
She loves Jace, but she's being forced to marry Brolod and being sent off to I'm gonna put that in here. He sends her to live in Goladine.
Yeah.
And Goladine, let's say Goladine's a fair distance away.
It is. It's a fair hike.
What if it's on the other side of the like?
Damn you, Rocket! We're trying to be serious here.
Finny's is like, Dad, we're trying to pay attention here.
Invested in this thing.
Cerveza Crystal. Rocket, how you doing, pal?
Yeah, and I could go for Cerveza.
Oh
right now.
man, I was thinking about that earlier today. I should buy a little collection of Cervezas. Another spreadsheet stream, a spread stream. Love it. What was I gonna put here? Oh yeah, this is how many days of a walk? Like how many days of travel is it to get to Galadyne?
We're talking like a week away or something.
A week?
Like a long way away.
Would it be 1 week or 2 weeks?
I think just
1 week's
is
probably
good.
fair, right? Okay. I don't believe you actually do love it. No, I do. This is a lot of fun. Blue, blue, blue. Odad's still in charge. Again, I don't think a whole lot of time has passed here.
No, I don't think so either.
Another 4 years?
You know what? We could roll it. Anything over a 10 we'll ignore, I think.
All right. Well, we'll take the one version of it.
Max 10. Yeah.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
9 years. So we're at 1089.
Okay.
That makes Odad 132.
Yeah.
And he is in human years 46.
Okay. That's a good. Yeah.
Odad's going to be in charge of this town for
a while.
long time. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Time for the next one. Let's flip another coin, Finny. Here we go. Ya-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Back to law.
Okay.
We're going back to law. It's probably law. All right. Here's the next statement. Guilds form. Which has the most power? Which has the least power? And additionally, introduce a secret/mystery. Okay, I think what we should do is we should list the guilds.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have
the apothecary.
we have the apothecary. They're now known as the mystics.
Yes.
We have the kind of town guard. Those are the bounders.
The founders.
Or the
correct.
city guard.
Yeah. The guards.
Do we include our cultists in this?
No.
Because it's not really a guild, right?
Yeah.
I think we need a thieving guild of some kind.
We do need a thieves guild.
We need a thievery guild. We need a do we need like a harpers kind of concept, like a spies?
Yes, we do.
What are some of the other guilds we need?
We need like do we go as far as like smithing guild? And
I mean, I think so. I think we could, especially with a dwarven leader. I think there should be a smithing guild of sorts. Okay, smithing.
Or like,
Because we got to name
broad
them,
for
but-
me.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Smithing. We could sum smithing up into like trades.
Yeah, trade.
Like a
guild.
collection of trade guilds.
Yeah. Your standard trade guilds, and then we don't have to worry about naming all of them separately, right?
Yeah, we'll just put it in here, like smithing, pottery. What do you call like horse and tack? There's a name for that.
Like equestrian stuff.
Equestrian.
That doesn't sound right.
It's not, but it's good enough.
Yeah.
Sleep Poison 02, how are you doing? We're doing really well. Thanks for coming in. We're currently doing some world building. Identifying various guilds that could exist within a city.
Please help us.
So we got the apothecary, the city guard, the thieves guild, the spies ring of sorts, the various trade guilds.
Yeah.
What else do we need? I mean, that could be good, but I feel like we're missing something.
Blacksmiths usually shoe horses.
Yeah, we'll take the horse one out of there. I was thinking like you know, like where there's like stables, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Word you're looking for is a farrier. Yeah. Thank you. That's the one. It's going in there. See, freaking Sweet Poison 02 to the rescue. What about a tanner? Leather? Yeah. Good. Tanner, leather working. Armorer. Weaponsmith. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
those are all
smithing in
trade.
a general case, but these are like just the trades. Like these exist.
Yeah. Okay, now we need. So we got the spy ring.
Spy
right?
ring and the thievery guild. These two things have to exist.
Yeah.
But there was another guild that I'm trying to think of that for whatever reason is just not coming to me. I don't know.
Drawing.
I'm at. You know, your leather guild will be far away from others. Legally, they are often far away from residential due to the ammonia needed to tend. Good point.
Yep. They're stinky.
Now the beauty is that we kind of like, so we're now like 1100 years in the making at this point. So our city isn't really just a city anymore. We've got some kind of annexed towns and stuff. So that might actually be where it is. Sweet Poison 02, thank you so much for your follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome in, part of the crew. I'm thinking about where they get that ammonia from. Yeah, that's where the farrier comes in. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Look, we can leave it at this so we don't get halted up. If we come up with something else, I was thinking of like, you know, like Skyrim and Oblivion and like the guilds that exist in those areas. Well, I mean, I don't have a pot to piss in saying comes from the back of people that sell their urine. So poor to even have the pot to sell it, dude, for real. I love it. Yeah. Just leather makers just living life. That's what it's happening. The best. Okay, Finn. Let's change gears a little bit then. What would be the name of our thieves guild? And it's got to be a little bit more unique than literally thieves guild, which is what I used. For my last campaign. Random info. Sorry?
The cat's paws.
The cat's paw. The cat's paw. Paw or paws? The cat's paw or the cat's paws?
The paws, I think.
The paws. You take cat out and they're just called the paws.
The paws.
Is that paws with a Z to be edgy?
No, God, no, you heathen. Go away.
Sweet Poison suggests, how about Shadow's Breath, as you don't hear them coming?
Oh, that's good.
We're gonna put them both in here.
Yeah, and then we'll decide later.
I'm gonna make a decision for that later. But I like that. I like Shadow's Breath too. That's slick. You know what? We could. Well, okay. So we also have to come up with a name for the Spies Ring. Shadow's Breath could work for the Spies Ring.
Yeah.
But for the Spies Ring, I'm thinking less along the points of like the killing and more along the lines of like the Harpers of the Sword Coast. You know what I mean?
Espionage.
Like they're good guys, but they're like borderline good guys. You know what I mean?
They're the greater good guys.
That's right. Yeah. They're like, we had to kill that guy, but it's for the best.
We killed the guy. Yeah, we did. But for the greater good.
For the greater good. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so we got the thievery then. What about the spies? I mean spies. Keep watching the spies. Strange how the best always works in my favor. Dude, for real.
Spies.
Spy ring. Like I said, I'm thinking something like the Harpers. It doesn't have to be like on the nose. It just has to be like a cool name, right? How about the hive? The hive's pretty solid. The hive.
Yeah.
As in they work together. Okay.
Oh.
The hive.
Here, I thought they gave them hives.
Oh, Jesus. The hive. Okay.
The hive. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I could get behind that.
I can do that.
Do we need a guild that's kind of like the wizards or the
magic people.
The magic people, you know what I mean? Like you go to them to get magic. So there's two there's two along that same line then. The wizards, whatever
wizards
that is,
clerics.
and the clerics. Yeah, exactly. How about the gaggle? The gaggle for the spies? Spamming. No, it's all good. I like it. That's what this stream's all about, is just we're working together. We're crowdsourcing a background for the town. What, I don't know, Finn, what do you think? Do we need like a clerics thing and a wizard thing? Is it thieves or assassins? Ooh. That's a good point, Rocket. The book clubs of those wizards must be brutal. Dude, for real. That's a good point, Finn. Do we need a separate assassins guild that pops up?
Oh. I mean, wouldn't we?
I think we would. I think we do. I think we need that. It's in like the underbelly of the
It's because the paws are just thieves, right? They're not. They don't kill, they steal things. Yeah.
Or is it just intrigue as all in one? No, I think you're right. I think you're onto something, Rocket. I think we need to separate that. In my world, the house runs both the spies and the assassins. Stop the competition from stealing their money. That's a good point. The paws are the thieves' arm. The claws are the assassin's arm.
Oh.
I think I like that.
Yeah. The paws and the claws.
The paws and the claws. They could be under the same umbrella, but I like the concept of them being separate.
Yeah.
Like it's all under the same umbrella corp, but the thieves don't kill and the assassins don't steal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's two arms of the same body.
Their skill sets are different.
And the black cats is the umbrella. Rocket. Dude. Okay. Let's just call this umbrella.
Umbrella.
Black cats. And then we will, whoops.
I don't know,
I can assassin, or I can excel.
You can't assassin.
I can assassin.
We're
gonna tab those in a little bit. So then you under the black cats exists the paws and the claws.
I'm an assassin.
What if the tail is more the seduction side of intrigue, where you get to be the honeypot and info out of the stupid people? So what you're saying is we need a brothel.
We need a brothel.
Okay. You don't have to tell me twice. I love it. But I want to keep the spies separately because I want the spies in this case. Like I said, the spies are like on if the line is like good to evil, they're like just on this side of good. Just on this side of good. Wasn't sure how comfortable this game was with that concept. Oh, we're good. We're good. We don't go into details, right? There will never be any like detailed descriptions of like what's going on in there, but the brothel exists. I mean, that's a legit thing. Brothels were a thing. I mean, that's not, there's nothing crazy about that. Everything in the channel is family friendly, but the concept of brothel in my, well, yeah, exactly. But the concept of brothel isn't by itself not family friendly. It's not family friendly to explain what goes on inside of it.
Yeah.
Call the spies the intrigue arm, the house cats, and the one who worked for the brothel red light district arm, the kittens. Jeez. A game we don't use the alignment chart, you don't assign yourself it, your actions decide how you're viewed. I like that. Yeah, that is solid. I do like that. The only thing is that typically in our games that doesn't work because we have a couple people in the group that don't lean too heavily into the role play. And so since that's the case, it would be hard to implement. Tasteful fade to blacks. Exactly. Yeah. The party enters the kitten's den and collects information from the head kitten in charge. No, there's no details because there's no requirement for it. There's no requirement to explain any of that. It's just
Some things are better.
It's better just expanded on in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 2 more questions here. So guilds form, we've identified them. Which one has the most power? Which one has the least power?
I don't want to say the brothel because they do.
Well, and so the thing is, I'm gonna treat the thievery, the assassins, and the brothel all as one. So the black cats will count as a single guild.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So
I personally think the black cats have the least power. The assassins have the least power. They kill. What else? Dude, I agree. I think overall, they probably have the least power. In my opinion, the most power would either be the Bounders or the Hive.
thinking the Hive.
I agree.
Power because they
make things happen.
They have the authority to make those decisions. And the Bounders are bound by law.
Yeah, the Bounders are controlled by the king, so
yeah,
they technically have the most power, but they wield it at the discretion of the king.
Exactly. They can't run around and, you know, for the greater good.
Exactly. Yeah. The Hive has limitless power. They do what they want because they do it from the shadows. Okay. And then we have to introduce a secret or a mystery.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Sweet. That makes a lot of sense. Scary, but overall they're yeah.
Mystery, secret mystery.
Is this something maybe where we introduce like a magic weapon, or maybe one of the leaders? Maybe the mystery is that the leader of the Black Cats isn't one person but many.
Oh, it's like a council,
right? But unknowing, like thievery, assassins, and brothel all think it's one person, but because they never talk to each other, they don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay.
I like that.
Okay. The Black Cats is not run by a single entity, but instead by a council.
Like the masked council or something.
This is done to protect the leaders and ensure that the guild continues operations even if someone was killed or captured. Yeah, I mean that kind of covers it, right?
Yep.
I mean, the concept here is basically that I want to add in though the various branches all believe there to only be one leader, as they do not communicate with each other. So the members of the Paws, the Claws, and the Tails all think that the leader of the Black Cats is the leader that they report to. Yo!
Right.
Oh, I missed a couple things. My bad. The Spies has a blade. Yes, you can kill with it. You can do so many other things with it. You carve something, you cut your food, you whittle. But Assassins are a club. You kill with a bonk, and that's what they've got. Yeah. The council head of the brothel, they all talk to the council head of the Assassins, the council of the Spies, and they all come together to share. Yes, and that's what I'm thinking, Sweet, is that the leader of the brothel, the leader of the Assassins, the leader of the thievery guilds, those guilds only know that person to be the leader of the Black Cats, but none of them are actually the leader. there's this like shadowy council that's in charge of the whole thing. And it's
Yeah.
done this way to protect everybody. If one goes down,
Yeah.
someone else fills it. It's like a power vacuum kind of thing.
And they're called the Whiskers.
Okay, there it is.
Sorry, I had to.
By a council. They are known as the Whiskers.
They refer to themselves as the Whiskers because they make it seem like there's only one of them. Right?
Dude. I love it. The Whiskers. The paws, the claws, the tail, and the whiskers. It's beautiful. Look, it just came together just like that. Okay, there we go. That's what we got. Anything else before we move on? The Whiskers need to have magic cat's eye item that lets them talk to each other. Oh, yes. Members of the Whiskers have a magical talisman in the shape of a cat's eye that allow them to telepathically communicate. Did I spell? Is it telepathically or is it telepathically with an L-Y? A-L-L-Y or just L-Y? I think it's A-L-L-Y.
A-L-L-Y looks pretty
To telepathically
good.
communicate with each other. This item must be attuned to and cannot be used without the member choosing to pass it on. So even if they got captured, and even if someone was like, that's a communication device, unless the member was like, transfer this to Finny, even if you pick it up, Finny, is useless to you.
It can't happen.
Telepathically. Yeah. It just looks funny, right? It's a funny looking word. But yeah, we got it.
Looking word.
Good one.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're ready to flip again, buddy.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a good one. Oh, wait. Yeah, we
year.
didn't do a year yet.
So let's say these guilds have popped up.
Mhm.
It's going to take a while for these guilds to establish themselves.
So I was thinking the same thing, except we fast forwarded 200 years to get to phase 3.
Yeah.
And we haven't spoken about these guilds. So are we saying that these guilds formed just in this section, or that they've kind of already been there, but now they're more official?
I feel like they've been there, but I still think this is going to be ahead a few years, like 20. That still
20.
gives our man some time on the seat yet, right?
Right. Okay, hang on a second. We've got a couple more ideas here with the thing here. We're gonna buy. What do we got here? What's Sweet says? What if each amulet needs to attune to each amulet? What if each person needs to attune to the amulet with a drop of their blood? So more than passing it on willingly, that person's blood needs to be put on each amulet as a sort of initiation. You can't just have someone passing it on. It has to be voted on.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
This is how members of the Whiskers trade out. Okay, we can always expand on that at a later date then. So you're saying a fast forward to 20 years then?
Yeah, I think 20 years is
So that puts us to 1109.
cool.
1109. Is Odad still in charge?
Yeah, he's still in charge. Yeah, I think he's still in charge.
Okay, so 20 years would be an additional 4 years. So he's 136 now.
Okay.
And in human years, he would be 66.
Yeah.
Dude's been in charge for a long time. He came into power at 25, right?
Yeah.
40 years of rule here, but everyone's happy with him.
He's also doing a really good job.
He's doing a lot of good things for the town of Fremonts.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Excel, if you could just like relax here. Dude, for real.
No, relax. Only Excel.
Yeah, really. 47 is the current thing, so here's 48 right here. All right, let's flip this coin, Finn. Ready?
Yeah.
Shabam! More law, Finn.
Laughing. We're
More
laughing.
More
already.
laughing. We're on page 20. And there is 25. There's 5 more pages worth of commands. This might be a 2-section as well.
Okay.
But let's see what happens here. So more law.
Yeah. Good.
Here's our statement. Okay, if there's a colony or satellite community, the bonds are strengthened.
Yep.
Why did this happen? And if there is no colony or satellite community, nothing happens. Well, there is. So there's the community of Galadine.
No, that's not a satellite community.
Oh, right. That's like a partnership.
Yeah.
We've got Fort Deridi.
Yeah. But there's that other one that the nearby one that
another one
they sent missionaries to.
Ooh, let's see here. Hang on a second. I gotta find it was the hobgoblins, right?
No, it was
Malshire.
Malshire. That sounds right.
Malshire is the one.
No, Malshire was the one that
attacked, and then we chose not to put leadership in it.
That's right.
So you're not thinking that, you're thinking even further back.
The old guy that set up the the religion.
Oh, you're thinking way. Oh no, that's Mac Juvelin.
Yeah.
Right.
He sent something out.
He sent forth a group of missionaries to the neighboring town of Tiber.
Yep. There we go.
They not only succeed, but they begin a movement in Tiber, and the town adopts Otnaria as their primary religion. So Tiber, Taibur. That's what we're thinking, right?
That's the one I'm thinking.
Okay, that works for me. So there is a satellite colony community. The satellite, would it be a colony or a satellite community?
It's a satellite community.
Taibur. Why did the bond strengthen? So the current connection that we have to Tiber is the link in the religion to Otnaria.
Yeah.
Is there something there, or would it be something else?
I believe they would have also probably started trading with them.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
At that same time.
So we've kind of opened up the trading path.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling like that's something.
I just had to change the music there. Okay, so it's strengthening because the trade is stronger now.
Yeah.
Trade routes are being sent through Tiber to neighboring communities.
Yeah.
This has grown the... Would have been a hamlet or a village? Was it a village?
It was a hamlet.
A hamlet? Okay. Let's say that it's grown the hamlet into either a village or a town. Or small town.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yep.
Over time, this has grown the hamlet into a small town.
Yeah.
And has increased all aspects of life in Tiber. The instated, what would you call that? The isn't, because they're not reinstated, but it's like the king appointed, the appointed leadership of the town. It assists in the growth and defense of the town, assuring safe harboring and passage for caravans and other trade options. Right?
Yeah.
So the concept is basically, this was this rinky-dink little town. We sent the missionaries to them. The missionaries were like, have you heard the word about Naria? And they're like, great, we love it. And since then,
heard the word?
we've taken this little village on to be like, no, now you're one of us. They've now grown because we're like, you're the trading hub. And we've been sending all of the trade through it. I mean, that makes sense to me.
Yep.
All right. How many years from 1109 are we now?
From 1109. So this has been building up slowly over time.
Yep.
But that being said, it does also require a little work from everyone.
What if we say this specific spot is where the leadership is celebrating their growth into being a small town?
Let's roll a d20 and see how far we get.
You know me, I love to roll.
Yeah.
The d20 has given us a 7.
Okay, so it has been 7 years now.
Okay. So it is 1106, or sorry, 1116. 1116. Odad's still in charge.
Odad is still in charge.
Odad is still in charge.
I have a feeling he's going to make an exit pretty soon.
He's still got, he's only a quarter of his age, but yeah, he's getting there. So this puts us to human 70, what was it, 7 years? So 73. And we're gonna age him up 2 years to 138.
Yeah.
Because if it was 7, he ages up every 4 years. He's now 138, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? I think that's good. That kind of covers it.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. On to the next one. Oops. 21. We need to flip for it. Chabooski. Heads, Finn. More law.
Right.
All law, all the time. We've had a lot of law.
We have.
Like a lot of law.
Like a lot of law.
Oops. Ooh, Finny, we're getting what you wanted. Okay, you ready?
What do we get?
A new ruler imposes their radical ideologies on their subjects, and the population accepts them. Who is this new ruler? What are their ideologies? And upgrade the population to the next stage.
Okay.
So here you go. Here's where we're at.
Good thing.
So for the record, the last population growth we had, I believe, was a city. Fremont becomes a city in year 863.
Yes.
And that's it. So we're gonna move from a city to a large city. This is the largest thing. $60,000 to 100,000 people, buddy.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. Fremont becomes a large city. Okay. Now we gotta come up with a new ruler. So there's a couple paths. We can have it just come out of the blue. That's one option, I guess. We can have something happen with the order of the cultists of the primeval order.
Right.
They can have put somebody forward. We can also have something come forward from one of the guilds that we just set up.
Yeah.
Like the hive could be putting forward somebody, because this has been a long ruling under Odad Freenan.
It has been.
Right?
Like,
Odad came in at least in 1068.
Yeah.
And here we are, you know, about 50 years later. And he's still running the show.
He is. Yeah. So let's say.
Maybe Odad chooses to step down.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Maybe Odad chooses to step down because the people are saying we want insert name here. And Odad's like, look, if I'm not doing the job for you anymore, I'm okay. I'll step down. I've been doing this for a long time. I'll move on. Rock and stone.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay. Odad chooses to step down as the city has come together to voice their displeasure with the direction of the direction of the city of Fremont. Being a very reasonable leader, he chooses to step down and let the citizens implement their ruler of choice. Okay, so now we need who that ruler is and what their motives for like getting put in are.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's got to go back to a human.
Yeah, probably.
Human male or human female? I'm thinking human male.
Human male. Human male. We are going with human male. Human male by the name of Russom. Russom.
Okay.
Last name? Haben. No. Joanna. Yohanna.
Okay. All right. So where did Russell Johanna come from?
He came from.
Is he a member of a guild? Did he come out of the blue? I like the concept of him being put in place by either the Hive or the Black Cats.
Okay.
I would think it'd be the Hive.
I would think the Hive made it.
They chose this guy.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they chose this guy.
Yes. And what's that reason?
That's what I'm saying, is we've got to come up with something that the Hive is like, we want this person to be in charge. Maybe they've got something on them. Maybe they've got, this is a way that they can continue to exert their power and like pull information on or something.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
He is secretly that looks weird, but in connection with the Hive.
Yeah.
They plan to use him to gain city secrets and have the ability to perform their operations without fear of being investigated.
There we go.
Right? So they've kind of put this guy in because they're like, you're gonna give us the information and you're gonna keep the heat off of us.
Yeah.
Simple.
Because Lord knows we don't need any more heat.
We don't need anyone looking into what we're doing here. How old is Russum? I feel like he'd be younger.
Oh yeah, because he's a figurehead.
Yeah.
So he's very young. Like I'm thinking like 22.
I was thinking early
like
20s as well.
something
I like
very
22. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And what are we doing another 4-year skip here? Maybe a little bit longer.
So he's got
Odad, as of the last statement, Odad's been in charge of Fremonts for about 50 years.
yeah.
A little less than that, but
let's fast forward 10 years.
another 10 years.
Or roll the dice.
Okay.
Anything.
I'm all in on that D20, baby.
Drop
the 10?
Drop the 10.
Okay, we got 15.
Okay, 5.
5 years.
Yeah.
All right, I'm good with that. So that puts us to 1121.
Okay.
And there we
That's
go.
Not terrible.
Not bad. Not too bad.
Then, so, sorry, it said his ideologies got radical ideologies. What are
Oh,
they?
yeah, you're a good point. He imposes their radical ideologies on their subject and the population accepts them. Well,
Yeah.
maybe he's coming from the point of view of listening to the stone isn't cutting it for us anymore,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's not with the stone.
Not a believer in what did we say, the Strothar, and condemns him. He reminds the people of the good old days of was it Otnari?
Yeah.
He's gonna harken back to the previous.
He's gonna harken back to Otnari.
Yeah, the previous religion.
Okay. Yeah.
I just gotta scrolling. Otnaria.
Oh.
Good old days of Otnaria. And suggests that should he be in charge, he will put things into the correct state once again.
Back. Yeah.
We're gonna make Fremont's great again.
Oh.
Russum, the figurehead. Okay. I mean there it is, right? Like that he's his radical ideologies are basically everything we're doing right now is stupid. Follow me and I will give you everything.
Yeah. I like that.
But unbeknownst to them, he's actually just a plant.
Yeah.
And he's simply there just to keep the heat off the hive.
Yeah.
All right, I love it.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
That's good.
Done. Next song. Flip the coin. Tails, baby. Give me that chaos. Give me that chaos. I think this is a good one. Well, bam. All right. Here it is, Finn. Fire. 3 major buildings are destroyed and 1 important person is injured or killed. Which buildings are lost? Who was the important person? How did the fire start?
So immediately, like soon as you said fire,
Yep.
my thoughts went to the treasury. And the
Okay.
barracks.
The treasury and the barracks. Okay, I'm fine with that. Treasury. 3 buildings are destroyed.
So treasury, barracks.
Treasury, barracks, and
They can't all be terrible. So
well, it says 3 major buildings.
I know. But if
I'll
we
try
if we lost
treasury.
the apothecary building,
I was gonna say the apothecary. How about the Church of Otnaria?
the Church of Otnaria, that's easily rebuilt, but it is a very important building.
Church, not church though. What is it?
It's a temple.
Temple.
So what if the person that dies is the priest, the head priest?
Ooh, okay. Person who dies.
And
Head priest of Temple of Otnaria. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
the fire started by the cult.
Oh, the fire was started. Dude, what if we took it one more
Dude.
step further? What if the fire was started by a demon that the cult brought forward? They accidentally brought an imp in.
Oh, like a fire imp.
Like something like that. Like not an imp, but like we need a fire demon.
Mephit or
A
something.
real fire mephit.
Just something not
Something
terribly.
Because they're still learning
Yeah.
how to do it, but they accidentally brought this in, right?
It's something that the bounders can handle once they track it down.
Is a fire mephit a demon?
I
A
thought it was,
magma mephit is a small elemental. Yeah, good enough.
yeah, close enough.
Good enough.
Demon. That's natural evil.
Fire was started by
Unbelievable.
a fire mephit accidentally summoned by the cult of what was it?
The
Primeval Order.
Order, yeah.
While they were continuing their practice of learning to summon demons. The mephit was summoned and subsequently escaped.
Yeah.
Destroying 3 buildings before the Bounders were able to defeat it.
Yeah.
Dude, well done. I like that,
Oh.
Finn. That was really well done.
That one it wrote itself.
It was great. It was perfect. It kills the head priest of the Temple of Otnaria too.
Yeah, so that puts some big
This would be head
Pretty
cleric.
kahunas on the cultists.
Russum is still in charge, but how many years have passed since Russum? This moment.
So let's go roll a d20 and keep it.
I rolled an 11. That's a pretty hefty jump, though. I think we should cut it in half and go 6.
Okay, if you want.
I think I don't think 11's too much.
Okay.
Because I think this needs to be early in Russum's kind of career here.
That's fair.
1127, and he is now 28. But he's been pushing forward for the old days, and now the temple has burned to the ground.
Oh yeah, and that puts
Kind of puts him in. It puts him
in.
in a position, right?
Yeah, it sure does.
Do we need to mention anything about that? Maybe that the hive assists in
dispatching the mephit and rebuilding the. Nah, no.
Yeah, we'll
We don't
leave that
need
out for now. Let's see what
Those are
comes up. Let's see what comes
Those are
up.
specifics.
Well, yeah. What I was thinking is from the point of view of like setting Russum up in a point where he's not going to be vilified for the temple being burned down.
Nah.
But we can leave that be. Let's see what comes up in the next one.
Population loves him.
That's true.
He's got a face on him.
Yeah. He uses this to bolster his already position.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm in. All right, Finn, more chaos, buddy.
All right.
I'm thinking this should probably be our last one because we're at the bottom of page 21.
Okay.
And then that gives us 3 pages to do for the next stream. So that means in a total of 5 parts, we'll have completed this document.
All right. That's good.
Pretty
good
reasonable, I think. Pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Finn. For this one here, the ruler creates a law so unpopular that it galvanizes dissent. What is it?
Oh. Wow. Well, you kind of just dropped that in my lap now.
I mean,
holy Lord, that's a big one.
That one's got a lot going on.
Okay, so a law that nobody likes.
And I feel like the hive has to be the ones that push it, because Rossum's the mouthpiece, right? So it has to benefit the hive, but not benefit the people. I mean, obviously he could push taxes.
Or like martial law.
That's pretty wild though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that's really, I don't know if like martial law wouldn't galvanize dissent. I think it would cause an uproar, people to like upend this guy.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like
a curfew.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, you could institute like
no going out after dark.
Mm-hmm.
Which is when the
he puts in place prima nocta. No, he doesn't. Yeah. That's bad.
Because the hive works best at night, right?
Right. So they don't want people out in the streets.
Well, they don't even know because they are more espionage and stuff like that. Like they're not sneaking around at night, right?
Maybe you got a point here. What if everybody has to keep detailed records and bring them to be examined?
Oh.
Right? Like increased audits kind of thing.
Yeah.
That so that Russum can spot the whales kind of thing and where they keep their money and their holdings and stuff and like what they like their possessions so that we have all the information.
Yeah.
Okay. Russum increases the amount of and the required data to be presented in regular auditing sessions.
Yeah.
All citizens are to present all owned like all possessions.
Yep.
And are required to perform a lengthy intrusive process.
Yeah.
This is being put forward by the hive to collect mass amounts of data on the citizens of Fremont.
Huge data.
Right? Like that's what it is. Is all they're just getting all the data. What
it's a data mine.
Yeah. Items specifically focused. Magical items.
Yeah.
Spell components. Money and valuables. And what's one more? Magical items, spell components, money and valuables. People? Like what else would the hive want to know about? Properties?
Yeah.
Okay. And general ownership items. I mean, that's pretty hefty.
Yeah.
That would piss the people off. And it's
People.
like it takes forever. They got to line up, right?
Yeah.
They got to line up and get this done, and then by the time they make it through the line and they complete it, they basically got to get back in line again to do it all over again. Like it's like this really
and
intrusive process.
And they're only open at Tuesdays on.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, I love it. How many years between the last thing, the fire, and this? I think we're back to a D20 roll again.
Yeah, let's roll a D20, and we'll keep it this time.
Okay. We rolled an 8.
Okay, another 8.
It's reasonable. So that puts us to 1135.
Yeah.
That puts Russum to 36.
Okay.
And people are not happy with Russum.
Oh.
Not
No.
happy. Russum is they're not having any of it. All right. Well, that puts us to the bottom of page 21. There are 22, 23, 24, 25 to go through next.
Okay.
But I'm thinking this is kind of a good place to just to call it for the night.
Okay.
This is it. This is a good moment. Blah blah blah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Do me a solid. If you haven't done so already, click the heart, the follow button on the bottom of the stream. It'll follow me. It'll let you know when I go live as well. It supports the channel, and we greatly appreciate that. If you're on YouTube, the subscribe button is the button that you're looking for. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's simply just a quick click and shabooski. In you go. I believe that I'm back on Sunday for Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing D&D this weekend, aren't we, Finn? I hope so. We've hit a bit of a drought.
To that time of year.
Yeah, it's tough with Christmas time to get folks together, but if we're able to get them all together, we'll do it. And then Pathfinder is kind of on hiatus until after Christmas, at least.
Yeah.
We've got to get that part figured out. But that will be coming at you. So that means if D&D is not a go for Sunday, then we typically cancel. Monday will be a game of some kind. It'll either be Marvel Rivals or Path of Exile 2. Maybe, probably Path of Exile 2. Same thing goes for Wednesday. Friday we'll probably finish this up, but we are getting awfully close to that time. Friday is the 20th of December, so it's possible. It's possible that it might not be Friday, but we'll try. Finny and I will have a talk. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of stuff coming. And then we hit that Christmas break. There'll be some streaming throughout. Next week, there may be some day streams too. We'll see how that goes. I was supposed to be off all week next week, but that's not going to happen now. It's a little bit different. But, you know, the way it goes. I also have to do some work on the stream here to try and fix some of the problems. Although I have to admit, things look a lot better now than they did before. And I haven't turned on my PC, my old PC, for a week now, which tells me that it's time for us to clear it and sell it. Because I think we're good to go. New PC. It's in action, Finn.
Heck yeah.
Ready to rock and roll. YouTube, I love you. We're gonna send you off. Twitch, if you hold tight, I'm sending you over to Radland. The dude's fantastic. You're gonna love him.
Rad.
We raid over. We're the Raidy Rascals. We raid over to Rad. He's gonna love it. It's gonna be quite the surprise. And anyway, we'll see you all in the next one. Everybody, take care. I love each and every one. We'll see you next time. So long. Goodbye.
You're
Man,
living in,
Rad.
or town you're living in. So by that logic, I am a Calgary fan. DadGamingOnline, welcome in, buddy. Bring the Raidy Rascals in. We're just warming up. I slept in today and started the show about 18 minutes late. That's fine. That'll contemplate either way. I still got morning guy voice. You can hear it.
Bam.
Spiced is also brown. All right, rum is clear, brown, or spiced generally. I remember my friends
Are
taking
you
swigs
on
out
for a
of their
little while,
parents'
Finn,
rum
or are you
from the
going to